Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bind, and today I just want to hang out with you guys because, as you read in the title, we recently reached 1,000 subs, which I'm not really sure how I should feel about that. First of all, thank you everybody. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, showing interest at all. As you might know or not know, this channel existed for years and years and years. I was just not uploading a lot. I was dabbling in like doing 1-2 art videos and then not doing anything for years and then doing it again. And so recently I thought, yeah, maybe I'll give this a shot. And then I got some response, and I don't know really why, but I think sometimes that's fate, and then I will not complain. So, guys, also note that none of you subscribe to me because I told you so. Because I never tell anybody to subscribe. You might think that's foolish of me to do, but that shows something about my personality. And today I want to talk just a little bit about, some stuff about me. Promise to tell you a little secret, little art secret I have, and then maybe we'll get into some Q&A later in the video. If you want that, leave your comments down below, leave your questions down below I should say, and I will be glad to answer all of them in a separate video. Now, it could be the case that we'll not get to that because 1,000 subscribers, the channel, let's face it guys, it's still small, even though for me 1,000 is a crazy number. Overall, of course, you're not getting too many comments on that count, so maybe we'll do it in the future. If I get, however, some interesting questions, I will address them in another video. So about that, not telling people to subscribe and not really knowing how that whole YouTube thing works. Of course, guys, I'm not ignorant. I worked as a graphic designer, but I'm also not somebody who is fond with like promoting your brand and then just being very commercial about everything. That's not what this channel is about. It will never be about that. I'm too old for that shit, frankly. I have other interests. So my interests are just doing art, showing art, talking about art, maybe even talking about some, like I did in the other video about isometric perspective, talking about the bridge to other media. I like games, I like other stuff as well. I'm not like a hardcore traditional painter or anything, so maybe that would also be a good perspective for the future of the channel, just to talk about maybe art in games. Because for me, people talk a lot about media, about movies, games, comic books, all of that, but they rarely give a professional artistic view on the matter. So there's a lot of confusion in those fields, and also I think it's just fun to have a different perspective. And ultimately, I'm very aware that if you guys don't like my face, you will not watch me. So that's that's just the reality of it, right? And I cannot change who I am, and I don't intend to. And also, there's no plan for this channel. Not that you think, okay, this is just a guy that wants to reach a certain goal with the channel. No, I'm really not. This is going wherever it is going, and I don't want to say I don't care, because I care, but I don't care in the sense that I want to reach a goal, right? So I care in the sense that you guys are here and that you get some value out of this, maybe some entertainment, because let's face it, people have different reasons for watching videos, and I'm not one to judge. Some people years ago told me that they would watch painting process like an ASMR experience almost, which I never thought that would even possible, right, or a thing. But there you go, right? So, what is my little secret? Well, to be honest with you, and that is also about the topic I talked about earlier about the not subscribing, not chilling kind of stuff. I think that a genuine interest, you cannot fake it. People will not subscribe to you because I tell you to. That's not how this works. Even though everybody thinks this, but I don't believe it, so I don't do it. So that's that. And if I say something in the video title, like I'm showing to you as a little secret, of course that's a little clickbait. I don't how this works. But then, on the other hand, you will never get from me that there's nothing behind this. So here we go. You have all seen my stylus. And you maybe ask yourself, what is this fancy ass stylus that he uses? And the answer to that is, it's a regular Wacom Pro stylus. But, and here is where the secret comes in. It doesn't look like a regular stylus because the regular stylus has the rubber material around the grip area. And I hate rubber. Always have. So when I had the Intuos 4, there was a slim pen available, which this is the regular stylus. There was a slim pen available that came without the rubber on it. And I ordered this first year of using that thing and then used it for 10 years straight. So then when I finally had to upgrade, I was very sad because there was no slim pen or other alternative without the rubber. So at that time I was running a graphics department in a little company, and I had a guy that was an engineer who was doing 3D printing. So I said this one day, I told this guy, hey, I have this problem. There's a stylus and I really hate the rubber feeling of this stylus. What can you do about it? And I showed him that you could peel it off, right? So what he did is, being an engineer, he said, that's no problem. I'm going to measure it with a caliper, measure all the diameters, and then what he did, genius, he 3D printed me another grip area of this stylus that is not rubber, but it's just regular plastic ABS or whatever, right? So ever since then I stopped using the regular rubber grip pen and I replaced it with this fancy ass 3D printed regular plastic grip area that it looks much fancier than it's intended to, because this kind of pattern, it's just a 3D printer pattern. That's really that's just how it came out, and I was like so grateful that I did not have to grip rubber anymore, that I just, it could have been any look, just not rubber, I would have run with it, right? So that's that. And maybe in the future, I had this faint idea of, if this channel is ever getting a little bit bigger, I might have these made signature and just maybe sell them for a little price, just so people have an alternative, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has this problem, right? So but let me know. There would be another question for your Q&A, guys. So that's about the secret. Now let's talk a little bit about how I want the channel to progress. I said it before, there is no real plan, but of course my thing is that that is both a good thing and the bad thing, is I'm very, very bad at faking anything. So you might have picked up on that. I'm only doing stuff that I want to do. Of course, yeah, and I mean that in terms of video content, of course, because yeah, in terms of art, I have done pretty much almost everything a little bit there is to do. I have done a little bit of matte painting, I have done concept art, I have done traditional illustration, book illustration, graphic design, yeah, all kinds of other illustration, traditional illustration, watercolor, line drawings, all of that stuff. So this channel will not only be a one-trick pony, it will have lots of stuff to talk about, and that is why I feel pretty positive that I can carry this on, because I already planned some videos about line drawings, coloring line drawings, and then just recently and coincidentally there's a guy from a publisher contacted me and wanted to have send me a book over about clip studio, anime and manga drawing, so maybe review that. If I think it's interesting for you, I will let you know. And other than that, I just want to paint some images and share the process with you, because that has always been the goal. And yeah, I think we'll go from there and see what happens. So anyways, guys, good to have you around. Thank you again for subscribing, watching the content. Would not be as fun for sure if there was nobody to consume it, and I can only feel for those channels that sometimes also you'll find on YouTube, and they will share their story how it took them 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. Very luckily, and I know there's luck involved in that, because there's algorithms of all kinds, and I don't fully understand that either, because some videos will just do insane and some will not get any viewing or clicks or whatever. And I know that is from Instagram, it's the same. I know that it's not only about the content, it is luck. It is a lot of factors that have to come together for something, for an endeavor like this to succeed and to get attention. Therefore, I am grateful. And yeah, let's get that Q&A going. Ask me anything. If it's too personal, I might not answer it, but I will try, guys. I'm really, I think you got that from watching some of my videos. I am an open book. I'm not holding back anything. That is why my videos are so long, because I'm not cutting together to look amazing and to be like, oh, the magic, it appears, ta-da. That's not what this is about. I might do time lapse sometimes, yes, but I also do just full process hours of painting, so that you can do everything and you can see that I'm human and I'm not a genius, as I said in another video that should be out there by now. Yeah, that's just not getting on a tangent here, but let me just say that there is I'm fighting against this problem that a lot of people have, to always on social media we want to be perceived as perfect, also subconsciously, and that is not a thing. I don't think that's healthy. So if I will make a mistake, if I will talk or get stuck or stumble in a video, it will usually stay in, because that's just how it is. I'm not perfect, neither are you, and neither should be your images. They should be interesting, they should be compelling, and you as a person should be interesting and compelling, but you cannot be perfect, and that is some ideal that I think is not worth chasing. So anyways, guys, thank you so far. See you around. Put your questions down below. Let me know what you think about my secret stylus. And talk to you next time.